Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video from all of us here at lottiejasminedesigns. Hope you're all keeping well. So we're going to use these lovely vase molds in today's video. They've got lots of lovely patterning and faceting on them. We're also going to use some other molds that are going to come up in this clip here now. Some nice little trinket boxes with lids, as well as these mica powders. They're pearlescent, lovely purpley colour and a red, and these foil flakes, which I purchased from a lady called Emma. She's at a company, she runs her own local business called Mind the Scrap. So why not head over and to Instagram and follow her. She does some very interesting projects. So there's the mix of the foils. We're also going to add in some of this lovely glitter that we got from the works. It's very cheap. So we're mixing in the lovely clear resin. Just enough at the moment, I think, to more than cover the mix of the foils and the glitters that we've got in the bottom there. So there we are. Still a few bubbles in there at the moment. They're all just coming up to the surface. If you ever use foils or anything like that and glitters, as soon as you put it in the resin, it will create bubbles. So we're just stirring it up there. I'm using a sundae stick. Obviously we don't use those for ice cream sundaes. These I bought them. I thought they'd be very handy for stirring up resin. So here we are with this beautiful pearlescent purple or mauve coloured mica powder. So we're going to add some of that into another lot of the clear resin. There we go. It just sort of, it almost sort of balances on the surface of the resin. And then you're stirring it on another lovely coloured sundae spoon, stirring it up there, just trying to mix it all in to incorporate it, trying not to add in too many bubbles into the lovely mixed article. And then another one, here we go. This is this lovely, I think it looks more strawberry red, perhaps, mica powder, a good amount of that going in, and again that's just balancing on the surface of the resin until you use whatever you're going to use to mix it in. So there we are, another sundae spoon, mixing it in, doing this a little bit quicker with this one, and that gives a lovely, it's got a lovely sheen to it. So this is the first of the vase molds, and I'm using some silicone mini jugs for each of the different resin. So the resin with the purple, the resin with the red mica, and the resin with these beautiful red and pinky coloured flakes in. So we're pouring that one in first over to the centre of the mould, and what will happen is as you then add the other types of the resin mixes that we've got, it'll push each one of them down and into the mould. So there we are with the purpley mauve colour. There we go. And then again with the red. So we repeat this process, doing the layering with the different resins until we completely filled up the mould. So there we are with the beautiful one with the red foils in them, and we're just going to top it with a little bit of clear there, just try and push the lovely red flakes of red foil flakes off the surface and down into the mould. So we're going to go with another colour of this lovely, I want to call it raspberry, because it looks more raspberry than red to me. Anyways, there we are, we've topped it almost up to the top now. A little bit more of the clear, just as I said, just to persuade the rest of the resin to go down. Now these next two clips are of the other vases, and we've sped them up because obviously you know the process now, you've seen it in the first clip. So we're just filling it up, layering up the different coloured resins. There we go. All the way to the top and topping it with a bit of clear. And this is the third vase. There we are. Again, as I said, this is sped up, because obviously we don't want to bore you with the process. We are with the purple. I do love that purple. And then this beautiful raspberry red. So this is the first of the two heart trinket boxes with the lids. And we're just doing exactly the same sort of process as we did with the vases. Excuse me. And there we go with the lovely purpley mauve colour. I might have to do just some plain heart-shaped trinket boxes in red, just in red mica, and then one's just in the purple. There we are, last little bit being topped off there with the beautiful red foil flakes in the resin. So the mould at the top of the screen is the lid, and obviously the mould at the bottom of the screen is the actual pot itself. Totally up to you what you put in these, whether you put little bits and bobs, whether you put keys in, whether you put items of jewellery, or maybe something to do with cosmetics perhaps, or just like little keepsakes, or just to have them as purely as decoration. So there we go. Oh, just a little bit more there, I think, in that one. Looked like the mould maybe might have been a bit uneven, unlevel. I really do need to get myself a levelling table. So we're just going to go around the outside of the moulds for this one with the micro brush. We're also going to mix, I think I actually mix, yeah I do, I'm mixing the purple resin a bit. So doing a bit of a swizzle, there we are, and a swirl of the resin. Obviously you've got no guarantee that that is the finished pattern of the resin, because as we all know by now, resin will do what it wants to do. But yeah, just trying to make sure that we haven't got any bubbles. Going to do the same sort of thing, I think, with the top, just to try and encourage the colours, the different colours of the resins to incorporate a bit more and see what we've got. Also taking the opportunity to go around the edge of the mould to make sure that we've got no any little air bubbles trapped, because that can happen, particularly with the lids of these moulds. You can get a little air bubble or two just trapped underneath it. There we are, and there's the little swizzly swirl at the end. Looking lovely. So quite happy with those. This is another version, or the other pot, the second pot. And as I said, we've sped this one up because you've seen the process, and we don't want to bore you we don't want to bore you with it. But there we go. And then this is the finished video clip. Unfortunately, we didn't see the star one being done. Couldn't find the video footage for that one. Apologies. But there's that beautiful heart trinket shaped box with the lids. There's both of them. Nice close-ups here. All the glitter, the foils, the beautiful colours of the resin. I'm particularly pleased with these. I thought they worked really well. And there we go. There's the first of the vases. And as you can see, a lot of the foils and the glitters have they collected at the top of the vase. That was the effect that we were going for. And these two vases here, as you can see, sorry, camera's a little bit shaky there. The faceting pattern on the sides of them. We've got one more mould coming up that you can see, or one more article that was there on the far right. A beautiful pot again. Unfortunately, there was no footage of that. I don't know quite what was going on with the camera that day. There we go. And thank you for watching, everybody. Don't forget, tune in. We upload twice a week on Sundays and Wednesdays at 5 o'clock. Thanks again. Why not check out some of our other videos? Please like, share and subscribe. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.